What's going on to you, Virgo? So you have the World, the Fool, Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Emperor, the Seven of Cups, the Star, the Sun, and you have the Seven of Swords. So, okay, so what I'm seeing is the World, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. Like I said before, looking at the world from a panoramic view, understanding that, you know, life is much bigger than only just the people who you messing with in a romantic sense. And you realize that there's still other areas of your life in which you need to pay attention to. We all do, right? We all have that. And just not allowing the fact that love is probably your hardest area in your life really get a lot of you Virgos down, because you have the Fool, which means kind of jumping headfirst into that idea, because it's real. Like, you know, who cares about if you're single? You know, as long as you're single for the right reasons, you know, as long as you're single because you're really trying to give people a chance, you're really doing everything you can to really be a great stand-up individual, but you're just not finding anybody, that's okay for you to be single if that's the case. The Ace of Swords is about how, and a lot of you Virgos are not just gonna go with anybody, because let's face it, us as Virgos, let's tell the truth for real. Us Virgos, because I'm a Virgo, sometimes we get with people because they're experiments and they're projects, in the sense that we want to, because we're the healers of the zodiac. So like we try to heal people. We try to bring people back, you know what I mean, back to full health. And a lot of times that type of stuff backfires because, again, these are people who are sick. You understand what I'm saying? These are people who are not well. So we got to stop trying to bring people, you know, back to full health all the time. And we really got to start healing people, right, who already have a foundation of health to even begin with. So the thing about it is that the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands represents this being a situation where a lot of you now, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands is all about how the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Nine of Pentacles is about, so that's something that us as Virgos got to do. But so far, so good. A lot of you Virgos out there are paying attention to just your life in general and the direction of where it's going, right? Love, relationships, your health, your finances. This is where all the pentacles are coming from. And that you paying attention to it, but things are going well, you know, better than some, you know, worse than others and better than some, you know what I mean? So the Queen of Wands now represents as a result, but at the same time, you Virgos need to fix the idea that you may have about other people, if is one critique, because you have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is about how a lot of you Virgos may start to think that there's nobody on your level, and that's not true. So you just need to watch out for that. But yeah, as far as people who are dysfunctional, yeah, you know, if the relationships don't work out, yeah, forget about them. Let them don't work out. You know what I mean? Don't try your hardest to make a relationship work if the person is choosing to not have a relationship work. Because a lot of the times that's one of our biggest flaws too, in that caveat. The fact that, like I said, these people are sick, so they're not really thinking from a very high level capacity, high order thinking. These are people who are in the mud. So we got to understand that we can't get in the mud with them because we're supposed to deal with cleanliness and hygiene, right? As Virgos, right? So we're not supposed to be getting caught up with that, you know? If people are going to try their hardest to be down in the mud, you have to allow them to be that. Now, give them the opportunity to clean themselves up, to be fair. But if they're like, nah, I'm good, then let them be good. The Emperor now is about how, and also too, don't feel bad about it too. That's what the Emperor is basically about. That's what it's saying. Don't feel bad about it, and stop trying to care so much. You know what I mean? Let people be exactly who it is that they choose to be, and exactly where it is that where they are. Right? A lot of people are there for that particular reason. So the Seven of Cups now represents, the Seven of Cups is about how this is a situation for a lot of you Virgos, because you still have more people for you to meet in life. You still have more opportunities. So why would you waste all of these new opportunities that you will soon get on the past, and thinking about people from the past that didn't want to do right by you, right? But then you have the Star card, which is, again, people who hoped, you know what I mean? You still have a lot of people who are out here who hope to get a chance to talk to you and get a chance to have you see them in that way. The Sun card represents you just have to allow yourself to be in that type of situation. You know, and like I said, don't go back to the past, because I think the last time you guys got the Six of Cups, yeah, don't go back to the past and do your own thing. You know, people lost their opportunity when they was making up excuses. You know, oh, you know, all this stuff, how it is, you know, they don't trust anybody. All of that stuff is bull, because you're supposed to heal yourself. It's in everybody's responsibility to heal themselves. This whole idea of, well, I'm telling you that I'm self-destructive and I'm self-sabotaging, and I'm gonna let you know now so that when I'm disrespectful to you, you can't say that I didn't warn you. Yeah, but you're still an adult, and you still coming out here with your dysfunctional self, still telling people and doing all this type of stuff to other people when you don't have to. So what are you doing? And then you have the Seven of Swords, right? Seven of Swords is the duplicity of how people will be with you, right? Sometimes, but they won't be respectful to you. They won't let you have peace, right? It explains the duplicity of it, the fact that you can't trust the people from the past, and that there's really, other than the lessons that you learn and how you can use those lessons to your own advantage, the past is pretty much a wrap, because at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, this card explains the duplicity of it too. You know, you'll hang out with people, right? And they'll be good for a minute, and then it just seems like they just can't do it now all of a sudden, and just drop off the face of earth. Or they'll tell you, no, they can't do it now after a month. Or after a month, their whole mentality and demeanor switches to you, but they were this way the whole time, and they can't afford to keep holding this part back, and they feel smothered. And people are so fake, yo, some of them. So, let's clarify. My cat trying to get out. I'm gonna let her out after the video. But let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Sun. Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, right? Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups. Don't try to force any kind of relationship. If they're not trying to put in any kind of effort, let the relationship be what it is. Let it dissolve. The Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. And don't try so hard to keep relationships, in the sense of let it go. You know, be a better judge of the quality of the people that you meet. Be a better judge of character, you know, because you don't really want to waste your time messing around with people who want to do just that. Waste it, you know, play house for a little while, and then they go back to the streets. Let's clarify the Emperor. People who be playing games are comical too. So to clarify the Emperor, we have the Strength, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands. Right, so this is about, this right here is about how a lot of you Virgos, okay, other people, don't let pride get in your own way, but other people's pride, let other people's pride trip them up. The Ace of Swords, you know good and well that when you don't mix well with somebody, don't try. It is what it is. The Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. And just be confident in yourself to know that a lot of you Virgos are fly, handsome, pretty, good looking. A lot of people admire you, but they want to tear you down in public, clown you, laugh at you. Yeah, but behind closed doors, they apologize.